What does the future of learning actually look like? Well, today we're going to dive into the story of a platform that started with one really powerful idea and just evolved. This is the journey of JULTmedia and how it went from a specialized network into a whole learning ecosystem.
Okay, so let's start with this. This single sentence is pretty much the entire mission for JULTmedia. It's a bold claim, right? Democratizing knowledge. I mean, it suggests that knowledge, which for so long has been kind of locked away, is about to get a lot more open, a lot more available, and way more powerful for everyone. We're going to break down what that really means.
But, to really get where we're going, we have to start at the very beginning. Because before there was JULTmedia, there was its predecessor, a pioneering platform that really laid all the groundwork.
Meet JULTtv. Now, this wasn't just another educational channel. Not at all. It was built from the ground up to be an interactive learning network, something that used the power of the internet to completely change how we engage with educational content.
And what's really interesting here is the credibility behind it. I mean, it was funded by the National Science Foundation. That's a massive stamp of approval right there. Its focus was also laser sharp, STEM and entrepreneurship. And the way it did all this was by pioneering what's called personalized IPTV programming, which basically means TV content delivered over the internet, but customized for every single viewer.
So what was this whole pioneering programming thing? It was all about this concept, personalized learning. The idea is actually simple, but it's totally revolutionary. Instead of a one-size-fits-all lesson for everybody, the content itself would actually change and adapt to you, to how you learn best and what you might already know.
And this slide shows you exactly how it worked. It was pretty brilliant. So you'll be watching and engaging with the content, and in the background, the platform is analyzing your learning style. Then, and this is the cool part, it adapts the material in real time to fit what you need, helping you strengthen your skills way more effectively than just a plain old static video ever could.
So that foundation was incredibly strong. But the story doesn't end there, not even close. Let's move on to the next chapter and see how this all builds into something even bigger, even more ambitious. The transformation into JULTmedia.
And you've got to understand, this was way more than just a simple name change. It really represented a huge shift in both scale and vision. That innovative core of JULTtv was ready to break out of its original shell and grow into something much, much bigger. This slide puts the evolution into perfect perspective. JULTtv, that was a focused IPTV network. JULTmedia, that's a complete media ecosystem. It's really the difference between having a single tool and having an entire workshop. And the format expanded from just video to this blend of video, audio, and interactive experiences.
But here's the crucial point. The mission hasn't changed. That original DNA, that idea of personalized, effective learning, that's still right at the heart of the platform. It's just being applied now on a much, much bigger scale.
So, what does this new, bigger ecosystem actually look like? Let's take a peek inside and see what JULTmedia is really all about today.
At its core, JULTmedia is a dynamic, multi-format education platform. It's not just about one type of media. It's about combining video, audio, and all this interactivity into a single, cohesive learning experience. And that word dynamic, that speaks to that original idea of adapting and changing for you, the learner.
First up, you've got video. Of course, this is the legacy of JULTtv, but it's been totally elevated. High-quality video really forms the visual backbone of the entire learning experience, and it makes these complex topics feel super engaging and easy to understand. Next is audio. Think podcasts, narrated articles, maybe even soundscapes. This format is so key for making learning accessible anytime, anywhere. During your commute, at the gym, or while you're multitasking. It just fits education seamlessly right into the pockets of our busy lives.
And finally, the interactive component. This is the secret sauce that brings everything together. We're talking about quizzes, simulations, and other hands-on activities that let you actively participate, test what you know, and truly engage with the material instead of just, passively consuming it.
So why combine all three of these formats? Well, it's all in service of these three big goals: to elevate learning beyond just simple memorization, to boost your own creativity by giving you new tools and perspectives, and ultimately to drive real innovation by empowering entire communities with knowledge.
Now, this all sounds great, but why does it truly matter? And this brings us to the final, and I think the most important piece of the puzzle, the impact all of this has on the future of how we all learn. So let's just ask that question directly. With a platform like this, one that blends video, audio, and real interaction, what does the future of learning actually look like for us?
The answer is right here. It's more immersive, so it pulls you right into the subject. It's way more accessible, meeting you wherever you are on any device. And most importantly, it's more empowering. It gives you the tools and the confidence to not just learn something, but to actually do something with that knowledge.
And so, we come full circle, right back to that powerful opening statement. This isn't just about some cool new app or website. This entire evolution, from a focused network to a broad ecosystem, is about fundamentally changing who has access to high-quality learning and what they can achieve with it.
So the final thought I want to leave you with is this. When knowledge becomes this immersive, this accessible, and this empowering, the question is no longer just what can you learn? The real question is, what will you create next?